Now, one of the things that I personally think, in my opinion, is influencing the president, or the US president, Mr. Donald Trump, to be a bit lenient when it comes to China, to really want to talk up peace, and allow Chinese EV makers like NIO to come to the US. It has to be Elon Musk. We need to give flowers to him, because you know that he's very close to the US president, and because of that we will see the relationship between China and US becoming so solid. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, well, China is the country that is generating Elon Musk quite a significant amount. I mean, total 30% of Tesla's total sales, if you did not know, they come from China, right? Tesla is selling 30% of their cars in China, which makes it China a very important investment country for Tesla. And because of that, because Elon Musk is generating some good cash from China and US relation will obviously be better, right? I mean, I'm not surprised that we are going to see things improving. I'm not surprised saying this. I knew from the get-go that if President Trump is to win the elections, things will be better for EV stocks like NIO, which already we are starting to see, of course, the positive comments or positive statements being made by the newly elected president of China, Mr. Donald Trump. And thanks to guys like Elon Musk, because of their good relationship, because of the ease that they are receiving in China, they are able to really put it out there and make it easier for the president to see what China is all about. I mean, last year, I think in November, during the Tesla Q3 earnings, Tesla did indicate that they are willing to, of course, invest more or bring more investments into China, because they see China as the biggest potential, especially in the fast-growing EV space. I mean, globally, you will know that China is a country that is generating or that is dwarfing other countries when it comes to new energy vehicle sales. The last time I checked, it constituted over 60% of EV sales are being sold in China, which makes China a very, very good place for EV makers to find themselves selling EVs, because it is where the market of EV is at. I know some countries, there are other countries like Norway, where the penetration for EVs is over 90%, but volume-wise, there, because it's not that much of a big country, it is being dwarfed by the kind of sales that obviously we are seeing into China, though China penetration rate is still at 40%. So it would make sense that obviously Tesla continue investing into China, because China is where the EV market is at. Yes, US market, it's there, but competition in US is not that much, which is why you will see Tesla being the one that is doing the most in terms of the sales that are being generated from EV cars. Tesla in China last year sold 657 units, whereas in the US they sold only just over 516,000. So China is selling more, or Tesla is doing more in China than in the US, which is why it's important, or why I think Tesla is looking at increasing the investments in China. I mean, Tesla Model Y alone in China reached 480,000 units, which, again, I'm telling you all this to show you why China is important to Tesla. And because of this, because of China, Tesla doing so well in China, there's no way that Elon Musk will just sit down and fold his hands when heavy tariffs are imposed onto Chinese EV makers like NIO, because he knows that he's benefiting from the very same country. And if China is to retaliate, it will be game over for Tesla, because already they are selling quite a significant amount, or the total sales that they are generating, it's quite significant only in China. In fact, China, it is the place where they sold most EV cars last year, which shows, or which speaks volumes about Tesla and China. And because of this, we are going to see NIO easily penetrating the US market. So we look forward to the developments that will unfold because of this, of NIO penetrating the US market. We look forward to all these things, because I know that because of the relations between Elon Musk and the president, Chinese EV makers are going to easily penetrate the US market even as soon as this year. But let's wait, let's see how things unfold. I mean, I'm looking forward to NIO penetrating the US market because it's high time that we get some competition into the EV industry in the US. I just feel, I wonder the kind of sales that Tesla will sell once Chinese EV makers start selling in the US. I wonder the kind of sales or the total number of sales that EV makers like Lucid, Rivian will be able to sell when China hits the ground onto the US market. But I think we should brace ourselves for what's coming. Blue sky is coming, and the good thing is that NIO is ready, because not only will they be selling, or is NIO selling the NIO main brand models, they'll be selling Onvo, they'll be saying Firefly there, and therefore it caters for everyone. If you can't afford a NIO main brand, you have to go for Onvo. If you still can't afford Onvo, you can go to Firefly, which is some pretty exciting news, and I look forward to that. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this. I think the future is looking so bright because politically also things are going to be stable in these 4 years as that President Donald Trump will be president. So I am happy to see this. I'm happy to talk about this. And the blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. I know share price wise, NIO might not be where we want it to, but I'm telling you, we shall be rewarded. And the more NIO penetrates more countries, the more vehicles they'll be able to sell. You will know that their target is to find themselves selling cars over 25 countries. And something that we need to also take into cognizance is that once China penetrates the US market, I think, and not get as much tariff increase, I think Europe will also follow and ease the restrictions onto the Chinese automakers like NIO, which will make them perform also well there. And like I said, I look forward to that. So tell me what you think about this, man. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Just thought I'd give you this quick updates. These are just my opinions, not financial advice. I'll see you in my next video, man, and God bless you all.